Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brian. I'm out here in 4 Mile at the moment, and got a little bit of a break in the storms, but it looks like there's more coming. So I'm gonna make this video quick, but I wanted to give you an update on the truck slide out extension and also show you guys how easy it is to set up, and then also probably cover the changes that I would make. The changes that I would make to the topper slide out extension itself. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to set up. It's really simple. Even in bad weather you can set this up in just a few minutes. What I always do is I'll have my items kind of pre-packed in here. I'll have my yoga mat ready to go, water, my cooler along with the stove, and then in the back here it's just like, you know, books, fan. I've got my BioLite Solar Home 620, which that's what powers the lights in here, and then also the radio, and then it has a 20-watt battery bank in there, which is really great. A 20-watt-hour battery bank, so I can charge stuff up with the USB. There's 2 different USB ports, makes it real convenient. And so once I get these items out here with the cooler and the yoga mat and the water, then I'll take that back bench seat and then put it down in the section that is exposed when I pull the slide out over the tailgate. That makes a flat bed, and then I just simply set up the sleeping bag from there. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick and do a time lapse, and then it'll show you kind of how long it takes in order to get this set up. And like I said, this storm, it's barreling down on me pretty quick. The clouds are starting to get dark and it's coming this way. So I'm going to jam and get this set up, and then we'll go in the interior and I'll kind of give you a MTV Cribs walkthrough in there. I've got my production assistant hard at work over here. Look at that. I mean, have you seen such work ethic? Alright, so we're all set up. Just coming inside, you can see how spacious it is for my sleeping area. Sierra, what I'll do is I'll set up her bed right over in this area here once we're ready to go to sleep. But in the daytime, if I plan to be working on my computer or just doing things in here, journaling or whatever it may be, I'll keep this area open, and then that way I can sit right here and there's plenty of headroom for me to sit up completely. Then I can take like either a pillow or the blanket or whatever and make a little table on my lap, and then put the computer on there and be ready to roll. And I wanted to show you something that I really dig. There's a bunch of cool things about this Solar Home 620. This is from BioLite, and they're actually having a sale on this, and also the sunlight lanterns, which are their new lanterns that are solar charged, solar rechargeable, I guess is the best way to put it. And they've got a package deal going on right now. It's on my website, so check that out at the link in the video description below. But getting back to what I really like about this is I bought a USB-C cable for my new MacBook Pro, and this thing will plug in, you know, to the computer right here, and it's a slower charge obviously than what you would get off the charger that comes with it, but it's nice to have this as a backup in case I need to charge anything. I've also got a light which I'll use from time to time, and then I can turn this off. The pods in here are all powered by this 20-watt-hour battery bank, and then there's a radio in it as well. But the thing I really like, another thing I really like is the motion sensor for the outside. So I'll put this off the back of my topper here, and if anybody steps to the door area, when they get within about 15 feet, that will go off and stay lit for 10 seconds. It's 100 lumens, so it's really bright at night, which is great. But 2 nights ago, we had tons of animals at camp just coming and going all night, and the light was going on and off and on and off. And so that's the reason why I've got my rifle out, just to make sure that animals kind of stay away from camp. I don't want to kill anything, but if you know, you discharge around, and animals typically tend to take cover. So but let's see, 2.5 minutes of setup time for this much comfort in a short bed. I mean, I'll take it. The extension adds an additional 22 inches onto my sleeping area, and there are a few improvements I want to make to the outside. I do want to use a different type of tape, so I'm going to take all this seam seal off, because the problem that I found with it is once it gets worn a little bit, it starts to come off, but the surface underneath is so extremely sticky that it can cause some issues for the slide out coming in and out. And then I want to create a bigger door. I want to have a door that probably comes all the way over to, like, I would say this section right here, and then I'll have it come down like that, and have that on both sides. And that way the whole thing will open up, and then I can load stuff in it much easier and also unload it much easier, and then have more flexibility with getting in and out. Because this door right here is just 30 inches wide, and I thought that'd be plenty, and it is in most instances, but every once in a while I'll get in and it's just kind of cramped. So those are the two changes that I'm gonna make to the slide out. And I think the third, I'm gonna figure out something to do up here. I'll probably just do like bungee cords across, like I did for where I store my clothes from the shelves that hang from the roof or from the roof topper. But what I may do is flatten this out, or maybe just keep it, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of nice to have that notch in there. But then maybe have a pole over here, like a piece of wood that sticks up, that sticks out, or same with over on these sections here. And then have it to where those bungee cords, I'll just have them come all the way across so I can just leave stuff up there. Because I do find it convenient just to have, like, you know, like my camp sides, and then over on this side I've got my headlamp, and then I've got down here, I've got a little hand brush, which is great for cleaning things out. But overall, like I said, that, you know, there's only a few minor changes that I make to this. It's been really solid, and the windows held up with the weatherproofing. The DAP that I used to seal everything around, I had a lot of people telling me, like, that's never going to work. Well, it works fine. Rained all night and then all morning, and didn't have any leaks. The only leaks that I had, I didn't seal this up here, so I just did that now. I just put some tape over it. But I had a little bit of a gap here, and then over here as well, and a tiny bit of moisture came in on this side, but it was, I mean, it was like 2 drops, so it was no big deal. But overall, I'm super pleased, like I said, with how this has turned out. What I'll do, I'll store my stuff underneath. I'll have my cooler as kind of like my step up, as my ladder to get in there, or just as a little place to step, and then put my water. And then I'll use this cord here. This is the master locking cord. I'll use this, and I'll take it out, and then you can put it through here, and then same with here, and then keep everything squared away. So it's really comfortable. I'll get inside real quick and show you guys the space, and then we'll be done with the video here. All right, so here I am inside the topper. Like I said, it's nice and spacious. Got a nice little area here for me to work on my computer. One thing to note, I'm really proud of the fact that the photo shoot that I did with Adam Steelstra for the Solar Home 620 is featured on BioLite's main page. So that's definitely made my week. But just looking around, like I was saying, this is nice and spacious in here. I definitely want to do something like I was saying with this, making some cool shelving or some webbing that goes over there to where I can hold items in there and just have quick grab items that I need. But overall, it's just real spacious. I mean, I stretch all the way out here, just like that. I've still got like another foot or so. And then I've got this light up here in case I need an emergency light. And if my solar bank or my battery bank for the Solar Home 620 is cached, then I'm good to go. And then I'll keep my hiking poles over here. Like I said, my gun next to me just in case any animals want to come and disturb us. And yeah, man, I'm chilling. So really pleased with how this worked out. It's just very comfortable and way better than the sleeping diagonally system that I had set up for the last 2.5 years. So this has been a game changer for me for sure.